Minor unknown. Said. Hello chat. Iza Athara. Said. Kuru Kuru. Minor unknown. Said. Hey Izzy. Minor unknown. Said. You want Japanese voice? Iza Athara. Said. No, it is fine. Iza Athara. Said. HSHSH. Iza Athara. Said. Was greeting. Iza Athara. Said. Man, today is Sunday, right? Iza Athara. Said. Why no people much? Iza Athara. Said. HSHSH. Minor unknown. Said. Yeah, maybe they're busy with IRL. Minor unknown. Said. Not everyone is Sigma like us, princess. Iza Athara. Said. Oh yeah, today got celebration too. Iza Athara. Said. Man. Iza Athara. Said. And jobless tisk. Iza Athara. Said. BRB. Minor unknown. Said. What celebration? Iza Athara. Said. HSHSHSH. Minor unknown. Said. Okay. Key. Said. Straight face. Shimetsu. Said. Man, today is Sunday, I have to go back to campus TMRW for surprise exam, that's why I'm not here. Minor unknown. Said. Oh. Ki. Said. Minor unknown. Said. Good luck with your exam. Ki. Said. Hi minor. Ki. Said. Go. Ki. Said. Good luck. Minor unknown. Said. Highway Mika. Shimetsu. Said. And I'm already tired with assignment for last 3 month. Ki. Said. Yeah, I'm Trailblazer level 14. Ki. Said. So close to 15. Ki. Said. I need my 5-star. Shimetsu. Said. Hurry up. Shimetsu. Said. Wish you got good 5 asterisk. Ki. Said. I need Heimko. Ki. Said. Himikeo. Ki. Said. Ku. Shimetsu. Said. Next banner is Jingyuan. Ki. Said. Yek. Shimetsu. Said. And next version 1.1 will be Kafka and Blade. Kafka first phase, Blade second phase. Shimetsu. Said. Am I bad? Blade and Kafka is 1.2. Ki. Said. Jingyuan summons a god. Ki. Said. I want Kafka, so I will be saving. Minor unknown. Said. I don't know who to pull for. Minor unknown. Said. I'll build pity on Jingyuan. Ki. Said. Kafka, it's your choice. Shimetsu. Said. I just pull seal unlimited moves works, plus Brnya. Ki. Said. Hee. Ki. Said. P. Ki. Said. Heimko and Herta is up. Ki. Said. OP. Ki. Said. Minor, what LVL are you? Minor unknown. Said. Hey. Minor unknown. Said. He. Ki. Said. LOL. Ki. Said. Hey 10 Nandeo. Ki. Said. Ki. Said. Ki. Said. Degree. Ki. Said. Hey. Ki. Said. Yaa. Ki. Said. Huayaha. Ich bin active do passive. Said. Hajajajat. Shimetsu. Said. I'm just trying to break through the levels. Shimetsu. Said. I'm at TL47. Minor unknown. Said. Hello. Ki. Said. Huh. Ki. Said. LVL47. Minor unknown. Said. You played quite a lot IG. Ich bin active do passive. Said. Hajajajajajaja hi ha ha jo. Ki. Said. How. Ki. Said. Shimetsu. Said. Let's just said.
Don't worry,
I didn't
Mr.
stop
Sora.
playing it.
We'll be safe here.
Ki. Said. LOL. Ki. Said. Is your favorite game HSR now? Minor unknown. Said.
Oh,
LOL.
you've arrived.
Shimetsu.
No,
Said.
only an extra
Kinda.
couple of hours. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out
Ich
our
bin active, do
paperwork.
passive.
I got a sense of the
Said.
situation on my way
Would
back.
you like to see a tree grow or a knee grow? Minor unknown. Said. Tree grow LOL. Shimetsu. Said. Here try add me minor 800,31134. Ich bin active, do passive. Said. Nice. Minor unknown. Said. Tie for the sub. Key. Said. Tree grow. Key. Said. Oh.
Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the
Said.
suspect to hide out.
Minor, can I
So
add
we've
you?
got a bunch of monsters to
Key.
deal with, an IPC
Said.
most wanted
On
Stellaron hunter
HSR.
to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo. That's the trailblazing
Minor
life
unknown.
for ya.
I wouldn't say you're
Said.
entirely on your own.
Sure, Mika.
When you're ready, let's get going.
Key. Said. Yay, let me check. Ich bin active, do passive. Said. Can you add me too? Minor unknown. Said. Sure. Minor unknown. Said.
Shall we, my benefactors?
Send request or UID.
Now what's a hunt
Shimetsu.
without a hound?
Said.
Kafka is still at
Be
large,
right back.
and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls
Ich
and
bin
managed
active,
to
do
procure
passive.
this from the
Said.
Artisanship Commission.
My name in the
Perfect
game
for
is
hunting
Frida
down
Slaves.
suspects.
201. Key. Said. Okay, Shimetsu. Genshin sweat. Said. Ha. Key. Said. Hi Swig. Minor unknown. Said. Hey Swig. Genshin sweat. Said. Sup. Genshin sweat. Said. I'm happy I got Zali. Minor unknown. Said. What's your UID? I can't send REQ
He's
with
so
just name.
cute.
Key. Said. Nice.
I mean, what
Key.
can he do exactly?
Said.
Are we gonna set him loose
Yeah.
on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is D-Ting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission.
Said.
He has all
Oops,
the
caps.
5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level. Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she
Key.
is at hiding.
Said.
D-Ting will find her.
QT. Genshin sweat. Said. K. Ich bin active, do passive. Said. Hajajajajajajaja caps me to do it. Genshin sweat. Said. Teal. Ich bin active, do passive. Said. Ha 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 jajajajaj. Key. Said. Oh well. Genshin sweat. Said.
But before
Just
we get
give me a
started,
second, Miney.
let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready.
Genshin sweat. Said. Minor, are you Asia server? Genshin sweat. Said. On Honkai.
To begin with, let's set him to scent detection
Minor
mode.
unknown. Said.
Tell Dating to
Yeah.
follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
Said. WTH. Genshin Sweat. Said. Let's go. Key. Said. What is this
we need
user?
to follow these sparkly traces to find
Said.
Miss Ting Yun, right?
Us.
She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large? The traces. Where did they go?
Said.
Is D Ting malfunctioning?
Minor are you LVL 35 and World LVL 2? Genshin Sweat. Said. 8095459091. Genshin Sweat. Said. My UID. Minor unknown.
Got it. He
Said.
says the wind is too strong
Yeah.
here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent.
Genshin Sweat. Said. Add me. Key. Said. I'm not going to type or UID. Ich bin active do passive. Said. Honkai is better than Genshin. Key. Said. I mean user asterisk.
That's
Genshin
just the
Sweat.
psychic bond between
Said.
cute girls and cute
I agree.
puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any of them.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting Yun. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel.
Mika. Said. Genshin Sweat. Said. Minor. Genshin Sweat. Said. Can you add me? Iza Athara. Said. Kuru Kuru. Minor unknown. Said. Who is this? Mika. Said. Amee. Genshin Sweat. Said. No clue. Genshin Sweat. Said. Not me. Mika. Said. That's me. Genshin Sweat. Said. It's Mika. Genshin Sweat. Said. I accepted minor. Iza Athara. Said. Yumika. Iza Athara.
Test pair
Said.
wrap. Song load is
1
cake.
ml.
Guaranteed delicious.
Iza Athara. Said. Later law. Mika. Said. Mika. Said. Nah.
Miss Ting
Genshin
Yun must
Sweat.
have left us these clues,
Said.
right?
What is ML?
Deeding should be
Is
able
at
to
the
pick
rock.
up her traces now.
Said. Tisk. Mika. Said. Yeah, sure later. Mika. Said.
You found me.
Mobile led.
Dating's quite handy when it
Genshin
comes to
Sweat.
tracking, isn't he? If you pick
Said.
up traces of Kafka
Oh.
in Stargazer
Iza
Navalia,
Athara.
just switch him on.
Said.
Don't let her escape.
9. Iza Athara. Said. Okay. Shimetsu. Said. Man, I retired from ML. Iza Athara. Said. Oh Tingyun mommy. Genshin Sweat. said.
Who'd
I need
have
help
thought
with
that
root settlement.
Stargazer Navalia might
Is
become
at the
so
rock.
quiet.
Said.
Long were the nights when the
HSHSH I was
claimer of
retired
hammers
to
rose to
LOL.
meet the stars.
Is at the rock.
People used to write poems
Said.
about the shipwrights here.
But I came back. Mika. Said. I might be asleep. Genshin Sweat. Said. My entire team is level 30
the
but
Law
still.
relies on the starscapes
Shimetsu
produced here to transport people and goods.
The players is
now
just
that
so
work
rude.
in the shipyard has stopped.
Is at the rock.
Our internal transport and outbound
Cause I
flights
want to
might
play with
also
Mika.
grind to a halt.
Genshin Sweat. Said.
Of course.
Minor, can you know what
the
to
silver
do?
lining is I
Is
don't
at
have
the
to go
rock.
on as many trips
Said.
anymore.
Yeah, true.
You don't
Is at
seem
the
to
rock.
worry too much about the
Said.
Xianzhou, Miss Ting
One time some guys trying their shot on me and my friend.
A good
Shimetsu.
businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on
Said.
her sleeve.
I can tolerate
Besides,
if they
the
insult me,
Alliance
but
has
bringing
weathered plenty
religion
of
and parents
challenges.
I'm out.
We can handle this
Is
situation.
at the rock. Said.
Just to warn you,
Since we
if
use
we
voice
do run
usually.
into Kafka,
Is
you'll
at the
have
rock.
to do the fighting benefactors. I'd
And
love
they
to
were
help,
being a creep.
but there's very little
Minor
I can do
unknown.
except cheer you on
Said.
from the sidelines.
Upgrade your artifacts. Genshin Sweat. Said. K. Genshin Sweat.
Not a lot of people
Said.
out there could have fought the Mara struck like you
Is
did.
at the rock.
I'm only a
Said.
civil servant.
Yeah, some
I
people
can't
rooted.
imagine what Kafka would do to
Genshin
me
Sweat.
if I were caught in the
Said.
fray.
Tell me whether this
We
team is good.
Foxians don't live as long as the
Genshin
Xianzhou
Sweat.
locals, but I
Said.
still want to enjoy the
Good.
100-odd years I've
Is
got
at the rock.
left. You'd do the same
Said.
in my shoes, wouldn't
Before
you?
I usually on voice for all.
Besides,
Is
the
at
Madam
the rock.
Helmmaster simply asked
Said.
me to assist you in
Now
navigating
team only.
around Starskiff Haven.
Genshin Sweat.
It's no different to
Said.
any other diplomatic mission or
Silas,
delegate reception.
Sealy, March, Dan
I
Hunt.
was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one
Said.
for risking my life
I'm
either.
just putting
Getting
autoplay
D-team into your hands
he.
is already beyond the realm
Genshin
of my
Sweat.
job description.
Said. Is it
I'll
good?
definitely be putting in a
Shimetsu.
few words next time we meet
Said.
Yukong.
Throw Dan 3 NG
Understood.
away, put healer.
We won't put you out of your
Genshin
comfort
Sweat.
zone, Miss Tingyun.
Said. You
When
can't.
we run into Kafka, we'll
Genshin
do the
Sweat.
fighting. And the
Said.
capturing, for that matter.
Like.
Thank you for showing us the way.
Before D-Team can start tracking,
Genshin
you'll
Sweat.
have to feed him some leaves.
Said. Natasha.
If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread
Mika.
out and look for them.
Said.
Leave no
My
stone
Sushang
unturned.
is so powerful. Shimetsu. Said. Yep. Genshin Sweat. Said. Brushy level 1 and I don't have materials. Genshin Sweat. Said. I only have enough for 17. Genshin Sweat. Said. And I did all my exchange. Shimetsu. Said. Well, farming. Even my LVL-50 serval can beat LVL-60
Shards
enemies
of a
and
Cloud
survive.
Knight's weapon.
Genshin
Something
Sweat.
really sharp
Said.
caused this.
PLS help.
It must have been
Genshin
Kafka.
Sweat.
She's
Said.
got a scary sword.
Okay. Genshin Sweat. Said. I am a Trot.
So you are afraid of me.
Shimetsu. Said. This game can't
I'll
prove
end
that
your
you
misery.
can't help but you can use my
Who's
unit or
next?
other player
Lensing
unit to
support.
farming.
Is that...
You're in bad shape. I'm okay.
hope I helped.
Look! D-Ting found a strange chest. And there's a handprint on...
Let me see. Slender fingers, but strong.
Genshin
This
Sweat.
hand belongs to a
Sir.
killer.
There's a
I am
note
a
here,
Ducals.
too. Take your
Genshin Sweat.
fancy, there's a reward
Sir.
inside.
BRB.
Oh, why do I
Shimetsu.
get the feeling we're
Sir.
not the ones doing the hunting?
My seal is LVL 60,
It seems like
17
Kafka predicted
plus
our
65
every
one time
move.
every turn. Crit
Stay
rate and
alert,
182
all
crit
of you.
damage.
We could be...
Said. Yeah, I got Heimko. Minor unknown. Said. Noise. Shimetsu. Said. Nice.
Is that a grenade? What's that on the
Mika.
side?
Said.
It's
Okay, my
lipstick.
water is out. I wanna buy some more
A small
Vi.
something for the
Mika.
lost.
Said.
She's clearly
I will
taunting
come back
us.
later.
D-Ting smells something.
I'll free you
Minor
from your
unknown.
chains.
Said. Buy more
Disappear
water.
among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery. We have the upper hand. Is that...
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life.
Commencing annihilation.
Genshin
Network
Sweat.
activated.
Said.
Time for good old
AI
counterattack.
ascended Nat. Genshin Sweat. Said. Time to do a few more rounds.
A sharp scythe needs targets. Wanna spar?
What's this?
A jade seal used by the shipwrights. It opens various passages. It looks like someone used it and then destroyed it. Possibly Kafka.
We should have enough clues here to get D-Ting on the move.
No
Shimetsu.
time to lose.
Said.
Let's give him the scent and let
Dedicate
him lead the
yourself
way.
to farming.
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on accident? Or on purpose?
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me."
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. And now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close.
Genshin Sweat. Said. K back. Genshin Sweat. Said. Cell did 8 attacks in a row. Genshin Sweat. Said. Bruh. Chimetsu. Said. Not my seal, seems like it, ha ha ha. Chimetsu. Said. She can only do 4 attacks simultaneously with ULT on. Genshin Sweat. Said. Genshin Sweat.
So you are afraid of
Said.
me.
Not nat level 28.
Who's next?
Genshin Sweat.
Enemy targets
Said.
detected.
Now.
Is that
Genshin Sweat. Said.
naughty children?
Only a few more
Savor the
rounds,
vigor.
BRB.
I'm not afraid
Commencing
of you.
annihilation.
Kimetsu. Said. If she can do 8, that's mean she always have her ULT on, and she use it on all 2
Let me
part
end
means she
your
killed
misery.
all 4 enemies in one go.
Commencing support. Inputting commands. Whoa!
Another chest, another handprint. Has this woman got nothing
Genshin
better
Sweat.
to do?
A
Said.
little cheese for the
LOL,
rats
I'm
in
relaxing.
the
Auto
maze?
is doing its work.
Rats? Oh, she's playing games with us. I hate her.
Genshin Sweat. Said. Hey, done.
The scent. Where did it go?
Ah, when the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka.
Genshin Sweat.
These cloud
Said.
knights aren't Mara
Time
struck.
for level 30
What
nat.
did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion
Chimetsu.
to get them to listen to
Said.
me. But you know
My
all
nat
about that
LVL 60,
already,
ha ha
don't
ha.
you? What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
Genshin Sweat.
Enemy data secure.
Said.
Network
Time to
is
do that
active.
dumb thing.
Time for good old
Chimetsu.
counterattack.
Said. Fighting bosses needed start from 30 to 40 and further.
Not good.
Genshin Sweat. Said.
Stay back.
Wish me luck.
Is that Thanks for the support.
I need to be brave.
Who's next? Let me end your misery.
not so fast!
Genshin Sweat. Said. Bruh. Genshin Sweat. Said. I had to retreat. Genshin Sweat. Said.
So close
They
and yet
killed
so
Dad.
far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
There's no way through here.
Shimetsu.
We need to think of a way to...
Said.
Don't worry about locked doors,
LMAO
benefactors.
just use support.
We can use the...
Shimetsu. Said. Use relics on Nat, she will be dead if you don't. Genshin Sweat. Said. K. Genshin Sweat. Said. I used. Shimetsu. Said. Also don't forget traces or like talents. Shimetsu. Said. That's what scaled your damage or survival to enemies. Shimetsu. Said. Don't forget light cones too.
Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't
Genshin
have
Sweat.
much time. If
Said.
I were you, I'd
Let's
make
go
a
one
move
enemy down.
before it's too late.
Great.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
Kimetsu. Said, to my friends, I'm a walking star rail guide, ha ha ha.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Kimetsu.
Not so fast.
Said, I solved your problem to clear Sutri and FM
How does
Sukor.
that feel?
Who's next?
Is that... Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Hide. Right.
Something for everybody.
Ready?
Stay back, Clara.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Commencing annihilation.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Zoning out.
I can help. That hurt.
As you command.
Oops.
As you command.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time
Genshin's
for
way.
good old counterattack.
Said, you just retreated at the right time on the second one.
Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them.
Kimetsu. Said, LMAO.
Finally.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia. Fushun, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here. Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fushun, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should begin with the matter at hand. What the actual heck is she saying? If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very
Ski
well.
over.
Urgency
Said.
demands fluidity.
Hi.
The three of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission.
Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it?
Minor unknown.
While
Said.
I am here, she will
Hello.
not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Genshin Sweat.
Let's
Said.
disembark here,
Mad.
benefactors.
Genshin Sweat. Said. I give up in life. Genshin Sweat. Said.
I
The
may live
second
in
one
relative
just destroys
seclusion,
me.
but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I
Genshin
couldn't find
Sweat.
the entrance to the delve. I wanted to
keep
get us
having
straight
to
to our
retreat.
destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place.
Genshin Sweat.
Let's just walk the
Said.
rest of the way from here.
Hell.
Our hexagrammatic
over.
position is fluctuating
Said.
between the marsh and water
I've never
trigrams.
seen this game in
The
action.
vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers. Yeah. So I'm a layman. Why don't you enlighten me, oh connoisseur?
I just performed some quick divination,
Yo.
and the hexagram is consistent
Said.
with our current predicament.
It's like Genshin
The
Chapter 2.
Star Skiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye.
Genshin Sweat. Said. Help. Shimetsu. Said. Tell me Genshin Sweat, what is your stage RN?
The
Minor
prisoner
unknown.
must follow me every step
Said.
of the way.
Improve your
This is
characters.
Jingnuen's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way. To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must
Shimetsu.
resort to unconventional
Said.
means,
What are you doing?
the nature of which is
What
confidential
stage?
and cannot be disclosed.
Calyx.
Forgive
Boss
me.
fight. Cavern
But
of Corrosion.
I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive, even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Okay. We trust you.
Shimetsu. said. As it not story or so, please use support character that can be provided by friends or strangers so you can pass a stage.
I think I offended someone again. Hey, are you on her side? I just wanted to remind her not to break her promise, that's all.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Really? I thought she was pretty... Don Hung's not icy. He's nerdy.
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah! That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum.
My dad is an ace pilot! He finished the Gray Sky route in 12 parsecs!
Genshin Sweat said. Stage 1.
That's the
Shimetsu
plaza.
Said.
But
Of
I can't
Genshin
see
Sweat
anyone waiting for
said.
us.
I'm Doinkei Bird. Iza at the rock. Said. Changed my noti to Kuru Kuru. Genshin Sweat
Everybody stay
said.
back!
Sorry trial. Shimetsu said. Just use friend ask for
Make him lie down!
Shimetsu said. Support. Genshin Sweat
I mean,
said.
make them
I'm
lie
doing
down.
trial. Shimetsu said. Trial what? Genshin Sweat said. Igwil. Shimetsu said. Can't help with that.
I'll free you from your chains! Disappear
Genshin Sweat
among the sea of butterflies!
Wah.
Illusions of the past!
Shimetsu said. You need to improve character first. Genshin Sweat said. I
Enemy
did.
targets detected. Oh,
Genshin Sweat said.
you're in bad shape.
They are all level 300. Shimetsu said. That's how Ascension World work, it's just like in Genshin. Genshin Sweat said. 30. Genshin Sweat said. And have everything. Shimetsu
That'll
said.
teach you a lesson.
Raise your
Ready to
character
lie
so they
down
can be
now?
powerful along with suitable relics.
Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective. Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up? However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate. Where did you come
Genshin
from, little
Sweat
one? Is
said.
your dad around?
I have raised them all.
I don't have a dad. What about your
Genshin
mom?
Sweat said.
I don't have a mom either.
How to fin out which one is suitable.
I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a
Genshin
runaway
Sweat
child.
said. I have trouble with
Welcome
everything.
to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mama dad required. I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor. Bellabog kids are making snowmen. while children here are writing prescriptions.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the law
Genshin
school
Sweat
recently.
said,
Make sure you don't...
In artifacts.
Go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount. Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the law school are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing. If I hadn't left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to... Enough of that.
Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon race. Not hard to see why.
Hurry! Find beds for the patients from the other delves and stabilize them. Remember to minimize contact. We don't want your people to succumb to the same evil.
Yeah. The Realm Keeping Commission is out in full strength. What about the Alchemy Commission? Why are there so few of you here?
Do you mean out in full force?
Hey, Missy, does this look like a classroom to you? Concentrate on treating the patients.
Shimetsu said, "Ha ha ha."
It rains, it pours. The Artisanship Commission has its own issues. It sounds serious, too. Go and inform the Cloud Knights. See if you can... Oh, my apologies. I'm an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission.
Shimetsu
Judging by your dress,
said,
you must be visitors to
"Look
the law
according
firm."
to their element and class."
Sorry, the Xianzhou is currently caught in unusual circumstances. But the Cloud Knights will resolve the issues as soon for safety reasons. Please stay in your residence and refrain from going out.
Healing relics.
If the port is still open, I would suggest you take a boat to Starskiff Haven right away. Though, I heard the route may have been...
Genshin Sweat.
Oh, that reminds me.
Said,
I have a friend with a Starskiff and a travel permit. He could help you and your friends get over quickly.
Quick quantum damage.
The price is fair and negotiable. What do you think? Well now, you must be quite special.
Said,
hey, don't spread
March
this around,
put shield
but
relics.
This isn't some small-scale maintenance drill.
Said,
the General has sent
Natasha
the Cloud
full
Knights
HP.
to check for hidden dangers. You may not need it right now, but if there's any help I can give you, come.
Shimetsu said, "Seal ATK
Everyone
and
please
crit rate
remain calm.
/damage."
This is an announcement from the Realm Keeping Commission General Bureau.
Shimetsu
Exalting Sanctum is
said,
temporarily closing its
March
borders
full
and
def or
navigation.
sub
If
def
you feel
plus
unwell,
ATK.
please report to the Realm Keeping Commission as soon as possible. We have doctors from the Alchemy Commission here who will see you free of charge. Oh, we will be distributing a bag of protein rice and emergency medicine to each of you. You can collect the supplies from me in person, or the Commission can deliver them to your door. I want to say it's all in a day's work, but I've been here for 12 hours already. When will this end?
Excuse me, fella. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed. The Dragon Lady of the Alchemy Commission, Lady Bailu.
You mean the child? She's starting to sound like a big shot.
A friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the Lafu. You must be the guests. If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
Said. Hello.
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady.
Hey.
I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness.
Iza Athara. Said. Where Mika Emeljum. Minor unknown.
We wouldn't have the audacity to trouble you with
LOL.
that. The General has a plan to suppress the illness. You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm-Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far? I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm-Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
I read the letter you obtained from the Mara-struck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Mara-struck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy.
Genshin Sweat.
That's right.
Said.
Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xianzhou adhere to strict standards that prohibit long life or mutant modifications under the guise of curing.
Genshin Sweat.
I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's delve was sealed off. There must be an unspeakable secret locked away there.
Said. Everything I could.
The author of this letter was likely the Mara-struck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago.
Minor unknown.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
You might have forgot something.
They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula.
Said.
It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more.
Genshin Sweat.
The Seat of Divine Foresight
Can
needs
you log
to
into
learn
my
all
account,
it can
Minor?
about this organization's
Minor
status
unknown.
before the situation reaches a
like
point
the
of no
weakness
return.
of the enemies.
If you come across any similar clues about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus,
password is saved.
Come and find me at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Said. But email is different. Minor unknown.
Excellent. Your work will not be in vain.
Have a DPS,
the seed of divine
shielder,
foresight
healer,
always
and
rewards
sub
those who
DPS
contribute
in
to
your
our
team.
efforts.
Genshin
I recently received some intel.
Said.
It seems that certain individuals are
Shimetsu.
taking advantage of the current
Said.
chaos.
Me
to
who
lure
brings
in
Sealfire
outworlders
MC
around
Brynja
Exalting
and
Sanctum.
Sushang to clear Equilibrium
Maybe you
3
could start
ha
there?
damage go BRR.
We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Genshin Sweat said, I have Sali, Nat, Asta, and Silas.
Drop by the Realm
Genshin
Keeping
Sweat
Commission if you need help.
said, what should I change? Minor unknown said, who's Saelis? Shimetsu said, what's your MC element? Genshin Sweat said, the boy guy. Shimetsu said, you can't mention MC, only we need his element. Minor unknown said, the boy guy. Genshin Sweat said, K. Genshin Sweat said, it is destruction. Genshin Sweat said, yes. Shimetsu said, Saelis our protagonist. Genshin Sweat said, destruction. Minor unknown said, oh. Shimetsu said, note you need Fire MC as he can act as shielder for team that's a tip to clear Equilibrium. Genshin Sweat said, my Saelis is destruction. Genshin Sweat said, how to get fire. Minor unknown said, Dan Hung, March, Nat, and MC. Genshin Sweat said, minor unknown said, use this team. Genshin Sweat said, K. Genshin Sweat said, but how to GRT fire? Shimetsu said, clear Belobog story fighting Kakalaya. Minor unknown said, GRT fire? Genshin Sweat said, yeah. Genshin Sweat said, bruh. Genshin Sweat said, how am I supposed to do that?
Look no further.
Shimetsu said, as for me, my game story is end for the version. I have nothing left to do in the game.
Excuse me, guest from another world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality?
Shimetsu
I understand.
said,
Eternal life is indeed
I
a
complete
kind
the
of
game
power,
in 6
wouldn't
days
you
just
say?
after it released. Genshin
Well,
Sweat
not much can be done
said,
for you then, brother.
Shimetsu
What a
Shimetsu
peculiar person you are.
said,
I'll tell it to you straight. To Outworlders, I offer the chance of immortality. But perhaps someone like you would be better off joining the Antimatter Legion. Regardless of what you choose, let's keep our voices down, eh? This isn't the kind of conversation you can have out in the open.
Genshin Sweat.
Before you can grasp absolute power, you must yearn for immortality, don't you think? The problem is that the Xianzhou Alliance doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-lived species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality.
I can for free actually could fill my free time.
I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality.
I'm giving it here.
What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this?
Genshin Sweat.
Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger.
Genshin Sweat. Said. Here.
Here we are. This is the place.
Shimetsu.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be a far larger group, and there'd be no need for secrecy. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause.
No need to do now.
If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple.
That's why I said Discord I can log in at Tuesday.
To become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable.
Fine. Shimetsu.
What you seek,
log in
you
Google
will surely
or
find.
Genshin
Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy.
I will only log in to make sure I'm in, and I will do it on Tuesday.
500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text.
So harsh. Genshin
of course. This is but the first
trial.
Tell
if you need code.
Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others.
Shimetsu. Said. Account name.
Excessive. The old rules dictated that the text be copied 50,000 times. I myself undertook such a feat. Nowadays, the master takes greater pity on the common people. Hence, the number has been reduced to a mere 500.
Use my mail. Genshin Sweat. Said. Swigito.
Wanna spar?
Shimetsu. Said. I don't have your mail. Genshin Sweat. Said. I sent. Shimetsu. Said. That's why I prefer use Discord hahaha. Genshin Sweat. Said. Sisodiasa Arsh 81.
Hey, stop writing! Get over here!
Genshin Sweat. Said. Here. Genshin Sweat. Said. This is it.
Took you long enough. I know you. You're
Shimetsu
General Jingyuen's honored guest.
Pass. Genshin Sweat said. 28 so harsh.
Wait a second. You're here undercover, right? So am I. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple.
Shimetsu said. Last password before using this new one?
Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight.
Said.
Always know your end.
28 so harsh only. Shimetsu said.
Keep your voice down.
For security
These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. You can trust me with the transcription.
Said.
I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the seat of divine foresight.
Nope. Genshin Sweat said. PLS. Genshin Sweat said. Go to Discord.
Take your time. Still your mind, and transcribe the text.
Shimetsu.
Allow the beautiful enlightenment of thousand-handed, merciful Medicus's salvation to permeate your being. You're finished? So soon?
Said.
Let me see.
Hello, I am back. Shimetsu said.
Yes.
Hear my Discord Shmatsu hashtag 2184.
A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality.
Genshin Sweat.
Calm yourself.
Said.
The initiation is divided into
Genshin
two
Sweat.
steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first.
Genshin Sweat.
Now,
said.
Only the second remains.
Genshin Sweat.
But can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
Said.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciples' initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect.
LOL.
And never suspect who you accept.
Said.
It's time for you to battle it out.
Genshin
Whoever
Sweat.
survives will officially become a disciple. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether or not you'll be loyal to the organization requires a stronger
Shmatsu
guarantee.
hashtag 2184.
Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it.
Said.
I didn't write the rules.
Key.
Whoa. You're kidding, right?
BTW, I bought more water cause in my town had no water.
Shorten them! You can't just make us fight like this!
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. But at least let me prepare? I've never done anything like this before.
Genshin Sweat. Said.
Very well.
It
but
is wrong.
You need to ask your opponent
Genshin Sweat.
too.
Said.
Good.
I checked.
Then prepare
Genshin
yourselves.
Sweat.
Time is precious.
Send again.
Make it quick.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me
Genshin
off.
Sweat.
Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me. That way we both accomplish our objective.
Hello.
I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me.
Shimetsu.
Good. I knew I could trust you.
Shmatsu hashtag 2184. Key.
So, have you prepared
I'm
yourselves?
confused about your user
Are
minor.
You ready to fight? And you, Cloud Knight?
Said. Genshin Sweat.
I'm ready.
Said. Yup.
Then,
Genshin Sweat.
let's begin.
Said.
Well,
I sent a request.
Take this!
Minor unknown. Said. It's better that way, Mika. He. Said. Minor put a SUS. He.
Not good.
Said. User.
Ready for another?
Key. Said. Key.
Thanks for the support.
Said.
I need to be quiet.
Okay then.
What a headache.
Key.
What
Said.
magnificent
Minor,
skill!
do you have Sushang?
He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before?
Said. Shushang.
A side hustle? Very well. These are hard times, I suppose. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing in Exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid
Minor,
attracting
who is your
attention.
strongest character? My
We'll
is
rendezvous at a
Shushang.
different location later.
Minor unknown.
Until then.
Said. I have all the 4 asterisk S.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them. With your skills, you've got a better chance than most. I should report back to the seat of Divine Foresight. Stay safe, friend.
Key. Said. Really? Key. Said. Okay. Genshin Sweat.
Huh? Go.
Time well spent.
Minor unknown. Said. Mine is seal for burst, but Clara can do almost that much damage with her skill. Key. Said. I'm going to build Heimko Shushang Herda Aeon March. Genshin Sweat. Said. Bye. Key. Said.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Genshin Sweat. Said. IGTG. Key. Said. Bye Swig. Key. Said. Minor unknown. Said. Oh bye. Genshin Sweat. Said. See ya soon. Key. Said. Look. Key. Said. CYA.
Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives? There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Gray peony? Ugh, this must be from Green Hibiscus.
Key. Said. BRB.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands. Not on this stand. Let's check a different one.
Minor unknown.
I don't believe him.
Said. Okay.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight Urgent? This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
Key. Said. Back.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, The disciples are aware of a seat of divine foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy, and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Said,
Mauve Moon.
Minor,
This
do you
is
play
the
HSR
reliable
while you're not
disciple I
streaming
mentioned to
too?
you. Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal. No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul.
Said,
you will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions? I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils.
Said,
I trained in
I play it to do dailies and stuff when I'm not streaming.
I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses.
Said,
Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mav Moon, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors. In that case, divine foresight, devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Great. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Great.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Immortality means forever.
Enemy targets detected. Oh! You're in bad shape.
Don't mess with me.
Immortality.
What a headache.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus! Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
Nap time.
Commencing annihilation. Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
I'm okay.
A miracle! Stay back, Clara.
Inputting commands. Whoa! Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
I'm not afraid of you. Don't mess with me.
How insignificant! Stay back, Clara.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Commencing support.
Immortality.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the Seat of Divine Foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence.
Said.
On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch.
Minor unknown. Said.
I never imagined that your son would choose the path of evil.
Kuren into Hoyofun.
You did the right thing.
I came 1 hour late.
I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures.
Minor unknown.
Down a path of no return.
Said. It's fine,
You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seat of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward.
Said.
Is there anything else you'd like to know about?
Did it show that I was streaming for an hour?
The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seat of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote.
Said. I didn't see the notification that you streamed.
Given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seat of Divine Foresight reeled in its net.
Minor unknown.
If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Said. YouTube notifications can be something else, LOL. Minor unknown. Said. I thought YT said I was streaming for an hour. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. I guess you've been streaming for an hour, LOL. Minor unknown. Said. 'Cause it'll be 2 hours in 6 minutes. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. It says you started streaming an hour ago. Ki. Said. I'm back. Ki. Said. Hi Kuren.
Can I help you? The Seat of Divine Foresight? Let me see the prescription.
Key.
Oh,
Said.
Heavens above.
It says started an hour ago for me too.
And I can't make any sense of it. Go and ask Lady Don Shu. She's our chief alchemist. She may be sightless, but she's more qualified than all of us. She's no stranger to helping others, either. Always prescribing medicine to those in need, and free of charge. She'll certainly be willing to help the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Minor unknown. Said.
You can find her at Sinwood Pavilion.
Ki. Said. Kuren.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Said. Hi,
you have a very
Mika.
distinct sense.
Shimetsu.
Losing one sense
Said.
forces the other senses
I just
to
did
become
Genshin
sharper.
Sweat Equilibrium 1. It
I
went
heard
well.
from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me?
Thank you.
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology.
Shimetsu
It involves drawing upon the
said,
strength of long scions to attain
just
the
repair
power
some relics
of
and light cone. It went very well.
ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Come on, draw already.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff service? Look no further.
Key said, "You played on Swig account?" Shimetsu said, "Yeah." Shimetsu said, "Help him clear Equilibrium 1.
No! Don't turn me into one of those!
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Key said, "Wow."
Hurry up, Qingque. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the
Kuren
Divination
into
Commission's
Hoyofan
delve.
said,
I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to
said,
play. She ordered
"I
me
never
to
knew
wait here
March
for her
watched
guests.
horror movie."
Time is precious.
Key
I'm simply
said,
multitasking.
"King Kui." Shimetsu said, "I go on doing it
in the
at Tuesday
photo,
just
alright.
test out, but it went
Is
well."
this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests.
Minor unknown said, "What did he lack?" Shimetsu
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Ha-ha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests.
Key
I must
said,
apologize for your
"I'm
long
still
wait,
LVL
honored
0
guests.
on Equilibrium."
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this celestial jade game has stoked my curiosity.
So Tut 3. Key. Said.
Ah, look.
Cute.
Is that
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it.
Key.
It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an
Not
ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches.
Underscore.
Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Shimetsu. Said. He did not lack anything. Key. Said.
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend.
Just the relics is wrong placed and light cone wrong used.
I'm kind of bored of it.
Said.
Let's go.
LOL. Key. Said.
I
Kuren into
Tractor
Hoyofan.
Clean to your star skiff service.
I have a light cone that has a funny name XD. Shimetsu. Said. His Natasha can't help since his Natasha use ATK set. Key. Said. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Key. Said. Bye. Minor unknown. Said. GN Mika.
Wanna spar?
Key. Said. I have work. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Sleep well, Mika. Key. Said. T carat T. Key. Said. Bye. Minor unknown.
Just a heads up.
Said.
Please don't go running off once we're
we
inside.
told him to check them but he didn't.
You
LOL.
Be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules
Said.
and regulations.
Bye bye.
Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please,
Key.
don't push her buttons.
Said.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave
Kuren
as soon as it's
Hoyofun.
over.
Said. Bye 3. Key. Said. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. I have a light cone that has a funny name though LOL.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess, the gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key.
Minor unknown.
Hey,
Said.
I know the food here sucks,
What's
but
the
that's
light
no
cone?
reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Hear me. Master Diviner wouldn't let anything bad happen on her watch. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Minor unknown. Said. Is it 4 asterisk or 3 asterisk? Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. It's called subscribe for more. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. It is a 4 asterisk. Minor unknown. Said. My Dan Hung uses it LOL. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said.
Here it is.
I used that on my seal.
You seem familiar.
Kuren into Hoyofun.
Is this where you come to avoid
Said.
doing work?
Hey.
You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies?
Minor unknown. Said. I'll get the 5 asterisk hunt 1 form Herda's shop later when I have enough of those credits. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Zhongli, suffer the wrath of the rock. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Nice. Minor unknown. Said. LOL.
Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Qingzhe for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingzhe, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh?
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said.
Actually, I was
There's
just being
also
polite.
ascension
I don't
quests
see why
for
not.
Trailblazer level.
Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You
Kuren
handled
into
that well for an
Hoyofun.
outsider.
Said.
I officially hand
Battling
over the
tougher
title
enemies
of
and
Keeper
what a
of the
nightmare
Loafing
LOL.
Gate to you.
Minor unknown.
Anyone here
Said.
surprised?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Don't mess with me.
Commencing support. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack! Enough. Savor the vigor of life. What a headache. Enemy targets detect. I'll contain them.
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. We need a pyro healer in Star Rail someday. Minor unknown. Said. Yeah. Kuren into Hoyofun.
This is the matrix
Said.
of prescience.
Do you think getting Seal's light cone is worth it?
Calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus. That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as
Minor
living
unknown.
Jade engraved with
Said.
symbols for divination
I don't
into the
suggest
unknown.
anyone going for weapon banners
Just like
on
engraving
Hoyo's
a
games,
seal,
lol.
The craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship
Kuren into
Commission carve
Hoyofun.
faint symbols into pieces
Said.
of jade and then insert
Well,
them into
true.
machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past.
Minor
Take the
unknown.
matrix of prescience here as an
Said.
example. As long
Unless
as
you
sufficient
want to simp
information is
slash
provided,
min
we
max
can answer
slash go
questions on
overboard.
anything,
I
from
don't
the
suggest
evolution
it.
of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say
Kuren
the
into
theory
Hoyofun.
behind the symbols was handed down
Said.
by Nous, the wisdom
Funny thing
walker.
about weapon banners
The
in Star
principles
Rail
are
is,
so
there's no
profound that in
fate
the
points when you
Divination
lose
Commission,
50 slash
only
50s.
the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. You're right, lol. Minor unknown. Said.
Seems like it. But
Yeah.
Jade Abacus does sound a lot better. Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Nous. Huh. Even in Madame Herta's space station, I never saw anything related to Nous.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today, would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Wanna spar? Wanna spar? Huh? Go. Wanna spar?
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fu Shen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a divination commission, Fortune? The matrix of prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the matrix of prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Fu Shen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Shen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received.
So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the matrix of prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Jinchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals and eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Jinchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh.
Kuren into Hoyofun said,
Good
How
enough.
would you react if you fight Kafka? To me, I would panic LOL. Minor unknown said, I did fight her before you came LOL. Kuren into Hoyofun said, Oh. Kuren into Hoyofun said, I guess I will be next to fight her soon. Kuren into Hoyofun said, I better grind and grind before I panic LOL. Minor unknown said,
Let me see.
LOL.
This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal
Kitahara
plane.
said,
They say this
Hi.
terminal is designed to retrieve
Kitahara
information related to
said,
time.
Bye. Kuren into Hoyofun said, Hello goodbye, K. Minor unknown said, Hi bye.
Wanna spar?
Kitahara said, I had no electricity for 10 hours.
Wanna spar?
Kitahara said, Imagine. Kuren into Hoyofun said, Speaking of bye, it's time for my bath. Kuren into Hoyofun said, Oh dang, K. Kitahara said, On a summer day. Kitahara said, No internet. Minor unknown said, Oh, have a great time under AC now LOL. Kitahara said, You bath so Kurane? Kitahara said, I thought. Kuren into Hoyofun said, You using data, K. Kitahara said, You were a Discord mod. Kuren into Hoyofun said, LOL yes, K. Kuren into Hoyofun said, We're LOL.
Wanna spar?
Kitahara said, Discord mods never bath, doesn't include me. Kuren into Hoyofun said, LOL. Minor unknown said, LOL.
Wanna spar?
Kitahara said, Includes minor. Kuren into Hoyofun said, If you wanna smell fresh, a bath would be nice.
Wanna spar?
Kitahara said, Minor doesn't bath. Minor unknown said, I bathe in oars. Kanahara. Said. Right. Kanahara. Said. See. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. I see LOL. Kanahara.
Wanna
said.
spar?
He accepts. Kanahara. Said. The reality. Kanahara. Said. Where's Mika? Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Mika is sleeping. Kanahara.
Go.
Said. Oh. Kanahara. Said.
That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while.
Kuren into Hoyofun.
Like me.
Said. Have y'all listened to some good music, but the downside is that there are some explicit lyrics? Minor unknown. Said. Why is it a downside? Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Foul language and such. Minor unknown. Said. Yeah, but I don't care about that cause I'm over 18. Kanahara. Said. Bruh. Kanahara. Said. Who cares? Kanahara. Said. Minor is underage BTW. Kanahara. Said. He is 6. Kanahara. Said. He ain't 18.
Oh, what the heck is this?
Kuren into Hoyofun.
Looks like a walking dead.
Said. Parents can be
Take it
overprotective
easy.
to us,
There's
LOL.
nothing supernatural on the Cianzhou. It's an aromaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
Great.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Great.
Enemy targets detected. Inputting commands. Whoa!
Kanahara. Said. Is the earth flat? Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. What? Kadahara. Said. I have decided to cancel my today's stream. Kadahara. Said. I'm planning to stream Control.
Seems I've been waiting a while.
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. I see. Kadahara. Said. Is the earth flat? Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Oh no. Kuren into Hoyofun.
Nap time.
Said.
I need to be brave.
Are you okay? Kadahara.
What a headache.
Said. LOL wa. Kadahara. Said. Kuren.
Let me end your misery.
Kadahara. Said. Go bad. Kadahara. Said. It's stinking. Kuren
Ready
into
for another?
Hoyofun. Said. LMAO. Kadahara. Said. I can smell it this far away.
Commencing annihilation.
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said.
Don't
LOL.
mess with me.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks.
Savor the vigor of life.
Kadahara. Said. Okay, bye. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. By 3. Minor unknown. Said. Bye.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. I gotta go take a bath.
Done.
Minor
Next.
unknown. Said. Okay Kurene. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Hope you're still streaming cause I will be back soon. Minor unknown. Said. Me too LOL.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships. We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating now to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few... Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny. Not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you... It's you. Ha! Absurd! I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago. but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the general, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Xianzhou. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Lorcha! You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Vidyadhara have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Vidyadhara, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Vidyadhara is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Vidyadhara long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Vidyadhara could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Vidyadhara are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanents and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Was that the wind? You could be good firewood.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait! Let's think before we act.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take...
What happened to us letting you handle?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this!
Abyss flower, bloom.
Don't worry about me.
Eternal sleep is not...
The dead will return!
That which is seized must be repaid.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Let me through, or I'll go through you!
Pity, receive, divinity.
Step aside. I have no enjoy.
Miss, are you okay?
What do you...
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Curious.
How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. That's right. It would be impossible for a human. But then, I didn't bring humans into the picture, did I? Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an Eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated, by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo, too, are engaged in this process. After the disappearance of Long the Permanence, Tazeroth divided the Eon's path. In the process, Tazeroth became a new Eon, known as the Propagation. My understanding is that Tazeroth, or Imperator Insectorum to some, didn't last long. When the swarm disaster began to take hold, Tazeroth was attacked and killed by multiple Eons. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you? Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to light.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the... Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line. This is no order, honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The ambrosial arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define. I had long anticipated it.
Huh? She's not angry?
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the ambrosial arbor. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
One zero 1010.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for?
No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Lafu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Another lock.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away. Yes, we do. Still, the Artisanship Commission is filled with security mechanisms. Even the General won't be able to save us in time if we get trapped. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to go. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Master Gong. Oh, your clothes. Sorry this crisis came during...
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all...
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you...
The worst thing is, my Master Gong Shu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Ziming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned... I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can...
Why did he run back in?
Is research data more important? I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said...
100%...
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case... if you find my master, please...
Don't worry, young sir.
None of us would be able to graduate.
Let's go. Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead. Stay away. If you come...
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by. Stumbled in. Door wide open. Within commission grounds today was sown. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will.
Time for good old counter.
You're in bad shape.
I'm not afraid of
Commencing
you.
annihilation.
Golden Cloud Toad, Illumination Dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
Did those hopeless brats send you here? It won't work. They abandoned the Commission's precious assets and ran off to save their own little skin. Even if you rescue me, it won't change anything. All of them will fail therein.
It's not like that. You're making this too complicated.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession. The creation, it's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide. But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace. I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on. Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screw. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand. Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every star skiff soon shall woe betide!
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Said.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled.
Said.
The shifting screen entangled vents and... How observant. You would make an egg. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Ah! Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong? This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Illumination Chest. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood!
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. I am back fresh from the bath, hey. Minor unknown. Said. Noise. Andarka. Said. Hot. Minor unknown. Said. Hello. Kuren into Hoyofun.
Very good. The master
Said.
reveals the door,
Hi,
but the
Andarka.
apprentice must walk through
Kuren
it.
into Hoyofun. Said.
Whoa,
Are you new here?
What's happening? Is... Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in... All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the...
Andarka. Said. Yes, from the Ganya short. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. I see. Andarka. Said. Is Ganya good, bro? Today I got her. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Hope you subscribe to Miner. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Ganyu is amazing. Andarka. Said. I subbed slightly smiling face thumbs up. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Much love for Miner. Miner unknown. Said. Tie for the sub. Miner unknown. Said. Kurane is also a great YouTuber, check out his channel. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said.
Look,
Miner is
the
about to hit
ambrosial arbor's
250 subs soon, hey.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace! Help me, dear young friend!
Kuren into
Let's
Hoyofun.
pack them away together!
Said.
We can't let the
LOL
roots
thanks
punch through
OMG
the
flush
furnace!
face. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. 2 hearts.
Careful, it's changing.
Whoa! What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous! It creates life at will! Such incredible power!
Miner unknown. Said.
I'll free
Smiling
you from your
face with
chains!
smiling eyes.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past! Great.
Enemy targets detected. Is that... Nap time.
Commencing annihilation.
I want to protect everyone too! Help me, Mr. Sub!
Are you alright?
I'm okay!
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
Kuren into Hoyofun. Said.
Commencing support.
This boss though.
Ready for another?
Minor unknown. Said.
No matter how
You
much
fought
damage
it already.
we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
Kuren into Hoyofun.
We'll have to retreat for
Said.
now. Follow
Not
me.
Not really. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. But I'm scared to fight this thing.
No wonder the
Kuren
Xianzhou
into
is so
Hoyofun.
scared of the abominations
Said.
of abundance.
It can heal.
They're unstoppable. Miss Ting Yun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
Kuren into Hoyofun.
I'm afraid
Said.
this Ebendir was
We
likely
need 2
birthed by
healers
the
and 2
ambrosial
DPS.
arbor as its guardian.
Minor unknown.
It shares a close
Said.
connection with the arbor's
Yes.
roots. Most
Minor
living
unknown.
creatures on the Xianzhou don't
Said.
have abilities like this.
It's part of the script.
Huh. As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The Ebendir seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Kuren into Hoyofun.
Can't heal if we take
Said.
out the source, right?
In case if the world level gets higher
The
automatically
monster
LOL.
only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find
Minor
anything.
unknown. Said. LOL.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, the Artisan Ship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared. Young friends, I have a suggestion.
Any thoughts, Master Gongshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process. Precisely. You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's... See? My theory was correct! Keep going!
Minor unknown. Said. I'll be continuing this tomorrow. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Oh okay. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. Thanks for the stream. Minor unknown. Said. That will be it for today, Chad. See you soon. Minor unknown. Said. Tai for coming, Kurane. Kuren into Hoyofun. Said. No worries, 2 hearts.